My name is Jim Shoppy. I'm a manager in Baker Tilly's Risk and Internal Audit Department. SOX, or the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, was enacted by Congress in the early 2000s after several accounting scandals. It broadly states that public entities are required to assert that they have effective internal controls over financial reporting. The benefits of having Baker Tilly perform SOX testing is that in recent years, the PCAOB has enacted more stringent guidelines. These guidelines have trickled down to management, which has created them to seek individuals who have better skill sets to perform the testing. The trends in the industry are that audit costs and hours are rising due to new accounting pronouncements. Robotic process automation and data analytics are emerging technologies that are being utilized, and internal audit and third-party consultants are generally the ones performing the testing. Management's responsibility in financial statement audits is twofold. Their first responsibility is to present the financial statements in accordance with generally accepted accounting principles. Additionally, they are required to assert that they have effective internal controls over financial reporting. SOX can be more efficient in 4 areas. Control rationalization, which is a mapping of all key controls to the financial statements. Removing wasteful and redundant audit procedures. Evaluating technology to streamline processes. And project management, ensuring that all key phases of the audit is being achieved. When Baker Tilly is hired, we typically find 2 main areas that aren't tested effectively. That is management review controls and information provided by entity. Some of the issues we find with management review controls is that the documentation of the review is not sufficient, the criteria of the investigation is not documented or defined, the information provided to rely on is not tested in ITGCs, and these are all key areas that the PCAOB requires. The largest issues we find with information provided by entity is that the application that the data is generated is not subject to information technology general controls. 2 of the newest challenge that faces SOX compliance are the new leasing standard and the new revenue recognition standard. The new revenue recognition has defined criteria that the old standard did not. Contracts previously were not written in a manner to properly identify performance obligation or transaction pricing, which has made controls around that very difficult to implement. The biggest challenge with ASC 842, which is the new leasing pronouncement, is that operating leases were previously not recorded on the balance sheet. This has created the company to go through a process to completely and accurately identify all the leases that would be under the current criteria. This process can be subjective and difficult to implement. My name is Jim Shoppy with Baker Tilly. Thank you for joining us. Now for tomorrow.